Don, you happy as you go to the finals?
Oh, boy, I'm very happy. I want to do it 2 times in a row. That make me a 5-time national champion, and I'll tie it with Gartlett. Good luck to you. Thank you.
Two finalists are headed for the staging lanes. We're not far away from the exciting climax of one of the most successful national meets ever for the NHRA here at Indianapolis. But right now, we're going to watch the Top Gas Final. Jack Jones of San Diego, California, will be in the far lane. Roger Rowe of Los Angeles will be in the near lane. Jack Jones is also trying for a second successive title here at the Nationals. He won the Top Gas title last year. Victory here today could be worth right at $10,000 for the winner. Rowe and Jones, both veterans, both cool, both very quick off the line. This race will probably be won either on the start or somewhere in the middle. Neither man has had to really extend his equipment to win at the top end so far. Jones on the far side, and Roger Rowe on the near side. And the Christmas tree is lit. And it's Jack Jones with a great start, 7.41 seconds for the quarter-mile run for Jack Jones. The speed not a particular factor in this instance because Jones got such a great start that he was well out in front halfway down and zipped across to win his second successive Top Gas title here at Indianapolis Raceway Park in the Nationals. So there is jubilation in the San Diegans pits, and here comes the crew racing down pit road. There was a time when you could win this championship and go home with $1,000, but not anymore. Today there is 10 times that amount guaranteed. And here's the crew. Now we go to the bomb. The white car is Leroy Goldstein. He was the first man to run a funny under 7 seconds. And here at Raceway Park in this meet, he has had 4 runs in less than 7 seconds in his funny car. Don Shoemaker in this blue and white machine has been so consistent, it's remarkable. The question is, will raw power in the Ram Chargers machine with Leroy Goldstein be enough, or will the consistency of Shoemaker pay off? This event worth about $11,000 to the winner. Remember, the funny cars run on fuel, nitromethane, and alcohol. Same kind of stuff the top fuelers fly on. Here they go. Leroy Goldstein lost traction. You saw that big puff of smoke? His tires were spinning, and it was that fraction of a second that let Shoemaker get out in front and win it. Shoemaker's having trouble with his chute, got tangled up, but he holds it under control. And he pulls off the track. He's got a fire. There's a fire inside. Don Shoemaker's car. The body is plastic. Shoemaker's outfit in a hurry. Up goes the hood. The extinguisher's on, and here comes help for it. Don Shoemaker has won the Funny Car Championship. He has an extinguisher inside, and obviously when he first saw the fire, he popped it. They were quick there to help him. Excuse me? Kind of hot? Very. What let go? Well, we burned a couple of pistons, I'm sure, on the run. We blew some oil out of the breathers. Catches on fire on the headers, and then I hit the fire extinguishers. Didn't hurt the climax, though. Victory's still sweet, isn't it? That's for sure. Incredible performance by the funny cars. There must have been moments when you wondered if you weren't kind of wandering around on the ragged edge during the whole meet. We've been on the ragged edge the whole meet, I'm sure, all of us. Well, you hung on, did a great job. Congratulations. Thank you very much. 7 seconds flat, 215 miles an hour for Don Shoemaker. The top fuel final, Prudhomme and Nichols, coming up. This is it. This is the climax to all of the hard work, the frustration, the sleepless nights. The climactic moment for the NHRA Nationals, Don Prudhomme, the snake from Granada Hills, California. Jim Nickel, experienced veteran from Spring Valley, California. The day started near 4 a.m. for both these men on this day. Steaming hot weather has given them both fatigue, bone tiredness. They're as high right now as they can possibly be for a golden moment in drag racing. The highest payoff ever for the top fuel dragsters. The biggest crowd in the history of the Nationals watching. The near lane, Don Prudhomme. The far lane, Jim Nickel. They are both staged. Nickel's off first. Oh my God! That's Jim Nickel's car. Jim Nickel's car has literally been sawed in half. The front end of it has skidded all the way down to the runout area. Let's go down there. Prudhomme braking heavily, his parachute behind him. But Nickel's car, cut in half, there is the driver's cage. It caromed at least 350 feet down the track and bounced over into the grass. Don Prudhomme climbing out of his car. He appears to be all right. It was Jim Nickel's car that came apart. Again, I'll say that Don Prudhomme appeared to be all right. He is now climbing out of his fire suit.
Section on it or nothing. How bad is he? Right on 8. Seen that car come by, the nose of the car went right in front of me, and then I thought, my God, there was no back section of the car, and I followed it right down here. I couldn't believe it. A ball of fire.
Don Prudhomme in his anguish right now, not at all concerned with the fact that he won his second successive championship. That's the front end of Jim Nickel's car that came all the way to the end of the runout area. And we understand that Jim Nickel was conscious when taken out of the roll cage and put in the ambulance, now on the way to the hospital. We'll be back to check on his condition and talk with Don Prudhomme in just a moment. The crowd is gathered around what's left of Jim Nickel's car, disintegrated in the final run for the Top Fuel Championship. The word from the hospital is that Jim Nickel will be at the victory banquet tonight. He'll be a little sore, but he's all right. That's marvelous news, incredible news, considering the extent of the accident. And here's the finish, how terribly close it was. Prudhomme winning by a yard. 3/100ths of a second at 231 miles an hour.
It won't matter. You look all right.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I know you, like thousands of us, were shaken by what happened to Jim Nickel.
Yeah, it was just unbelievable. I'll tell you, we were coming towards the lights, and he was right next to me. I didn't know who was going to win the race. And then I knew I was in the finish lights, and I was getting a little dust back on me, a little oil back on me. And I opened the chute, and I got my goggles down a little bit where I could see. And the next thing I know, his car was in front of mine. If my chute hadn't opened, I'd have hit him for sure, or hit what was remaining of his car.
Well, I know when you got out of the car, you said, I'm going to quit. That's a tough thing for a 5-time national champion to say.
Yeah, well, that's the way I feel right now. I'll tell you, things are getting too tough, and I just don't know what's going to happen. But I'd sure like to thank all my sponsors that have brought us this far to win all these meets. And one's Hot Wheels, Goodyear, Coca-Cola, you know.
Don, I've never seen you so fatigued as you were before you started this final.
Yeah, it's been a long tour. We just ended up, this is our last date, and we're on our way home, and we've had 2 cars, a funny car, a Hot Wheel car we've been running, and it's just really been a strain on us, really.
You've got to be one of the toughest critters I've ever seen.
Well, thank you very much. I'm just very happy tying Gartless's mark now. Now they're won 5 national events, and that makes me just super happy.
6:45, Don's a great final run. You're a fine sportsman. Go get some rest.
Thank you very much.
And thus the NHRA Nationals come to a close at Raceway Park. An incredible chapter in the growth of this sport. Incredible that Jim Nickel should survive the accident we saw and be making plans right now to attend the victory banquet. Record speed, record money, record crowds at the NHRA Nationals. The executive producer of ABC's Wide World of Sports is Roone Arledge. Coordinating producer, Jim Spence. National Drag Racing produced by Bryce Weissman. Directed by Bernie Hoffman. World Cup Skiing produced by Doug Wilson. Directed by Robert Rieger. Remember, coming up next here on ABC, except for those of you on the West Coast, the East-West College All-Star Football Game. And next Saturday here on ABC's Wide World of Sports, the 25th Annual Hula Bowl Football Classic, live and in color via satellite from Honolulu, beginning at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And now this is Keith Jackson saying so long from Indianapolis, Indiana. Today's program, pre-recorded.